Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Let's Talk podcast. Let me fix up my camera. I have a lot to talk about, but first, I would like to show off. Where is it? Rampage. Ooh-wee. I've always loved this movie. This movie is very underrated, just like Glass. You know, it's really good to have in a collection, especially a kaiju collection. Because now I have Kong, Skull Island. I have King Kong 2005, King Kong versus Godzilla, King Kong versus Mechanic Kong, Godzilla King of the Monsters, Godzilla 2014, Godzilla All Out Monsters, Attack. I think I have one more Godzilla movie. I think so. Do I? No, I have Pacific Rim. That's what I have. Well, anyways, oh, and I also got Hydro Man from Walgreens. You know, nobody goes there to buy anything, so I got Hydro Man, even though they don't sell it anymore. I don't think, because I have not seen him in Walmart. That's like the perfect place to buy figures. So I got Hydro Man, and I got yeah, I have X-23. The Marvel movie series should be starting probably in the summer, along with Pokemon, because I have to get Jurassic World end of an era done. I already have, I think I have like one scene done for it. No, two. I have two scenes done for it. Electrified Zilla, I have, let me think, one, two, three, four. I have four scenes done for it. And I think it has like a total of 8. But I have to make, the fight scenes longer. I have to make certain scenes longer. So it's gonna be a little while till it comes out. Alright, let's start it off. I always have a piece of paper with me so I can know what I'm talking about. Batwoman actress leaves. Ruby Rose, I think that's her name. She left Batwoman, which is great. I have never liked that show. Like, since it was first talked about, some people were excited. They were like, "Oh yeah, Batwoman's coming," and I didn't care because I didn't think that there were too many CW series. I think there were a good amount. There should be more. I think they're doing a John Constantine series. I'm hoping they do that. Or it was probably old news or something like that. I don't know. But I heard about that. They should definitely do a John Constantine series. I would love to see that. Um, the other, the other DC shows, they're pretty good, especially Black Lightning. I really like that show. It's one of my favorites. Batwoman, it was just horrible, and I was, they try to force women empowerment, and I have no problem with it, but you have to do it the right way. Wonder Woman, they did it phenomenally. They did it amazingly. They did it spectacular. I think Black Widow would do it great as well, because they even made Black Widow a great woman womanizing character. I don't know how to say it, but they made her a phenomenal character. You know. Um. Oh, I miss Myrtle Beach. Nah, I got sidetracked because I have my Fire Stick on, and like when the screensaver turns on, it's like a big Ferris wheel, and I think it's at Myrtle Beach, and I miss it so much. It's a great place. It's a great place, guys. You guys should go after this pandemic. I was happy that I went before this pandemic. It brought so many good memories, and that was like the last time me and my family we were all together at once, like all of us. It was just great. But anyways, Ruby Rose is leaving. I am happy for that because she didn't take on the character well. I couldn't even see her becoming the character. And even the DC animated universe, they did Batwoman way better. I thought they did Batwoman way better. And the fact that Batwoman likes to say, "Oh, I don't need a man to protect me," and all that. She had this one scene. My friend told me, and it was like she was saying, "Oh, I can do a man's job," and all that. And this was after Teen Titans. I think it was season one or season. Was it season? Yeah, I think it was season one, where Nightwing fights Batman and Batman disappears. But then she takes his stuff. How are you gonna say I don't need a man to protect me, but you grab Batman's things? You grab his stuff. How does that make any sense? You make no sense, bitch. Like, damn. Like you're an idiot. And like, and then what they were doing with Batwoman, they were making her the new Batman Beyond, and I was, ugh, just leave Terry alone. Don't let him get involved in any of this. Leave Terry. I like Terry the way he is. Okay? Leave Terry alone. Alone. Jesus Christ, dude. They can't leave. Some studios, they can't leave certain characters on, like Marvel. They want to replace every man with a woman. I don't want to see that. I'm not going to watch the rest of the MCU. And like, Batwoman, she's trying to take on the mantle as Batman. The only one who deserves that is either Damian Wayne, and I'm saying this from the DC animated universe, or Nightwing. Those are the two that deserve to take up the mantle. Or Tim Drake. Not Red Hood. I think Red Hood, he's his own person. And he doesn't want, really anything to do with Batman off of what happened with the Joker. But, like, dude, like, really? Like, and, it was, I just hated that series. It was so bad. Like, it was Ruby type bad. And I used to like Ruby, but garbage, it's ass. Booty cheeks, that's what it is. Booty cheeks with shit in it. Alright? Chicken shit. Anyways, alright. Godzilla versus Kong. There are pop figures on it. So they have Kong. It was Kong ready for battle. Godzilla, I think, was Godzilla ready for battle. They had Kong and Godzilla both fighting. I think that was one of the pops. They had a couple of them. Like, there's a mosquito in my room. Woo. And what the hell? And it was like they had a couple Godzilla things. They had a couple Kong things as well. And I had also heard like theories on what might happen, which one of them being, this one is like the most plausible. Mechagodzilla gets taken over by Apex, which is Monarch's rival company, and they wanna make Titans, well, Kaiju's die and all that, making themselves like the leaders of the new world and all that, like saying, "Oh, humans need to take over the world. They're the dominant species." Nah, bro. The Titans are. I don't even think it's showing up on the camera. The Titans are a fool. I think the camera just showed The Rock. I don't even think it showed George. Anyways, they mess with Mechagodzilla, and I'm thinking this is going for when Godzilla first fought Mechagodzilla, when Mechagodzilla had, Godzilla's skin all over him, and then he eventually burned it all off. So I guess they're gonna confuse Kong. Kong's gonna be going after Godzilla. Then when the real Godzilla and Kong meet, Kong's gonna want to get revenge off of him for messing with Skull Island, which that makes perfect sense. I would love to see that. And then they're gonna team up, like they're both gonna realize, oh, you're not the real one. Oh, you were doing it because of him. Okay, then they're gonna both go after Mechagodzilla because now Mechagodzilla is gonna try to kill all the Titans, and both of them are trying to, probably be king of the monsters. But Godzilla's job is to protect the Titans. King Kong wants revenge off of Mechagodzilla, which makes more sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. All right. Now the next thing, Justice League Apocalypse. I like doing little reviews in the podcast, and it makes it easier for me than making empty promises like, oh yeah, I'll do it today. Oh no, I'll do it tomorrow because I'm so busy. Um, Justice League Apocalypse. That was a really good movie. Um, Now I liked how they had, it was. I wanted to punch Flash in his face because he caused all of it. He caused the Flashpoint and all that. And then Superman wanted to go and take the battle to Darkseid, and without knowing, because Cyborg has a mother box in him. I think it was something like that. He was connected to Apocalypse's things. Darkseid could see through his eye on what they were planning. He made Doomsday parademons, the worst type of parademons. Because Superman even died, was supposedly died. He almost died from Darkseid. I mean, from Doomsday. And there was the Titans. Only two of them survived out of all of them. Nightwing, Starfire, she did survive, and so did Nightwing. But Robin, which is this one's Damian Wayne, he put Nightwing in the Lazarus pit to try to bring him back to life, and it made him go crazy. Starfire, she got ripped apart, and Darkseid brought her back to life. He did that to a lot of the Justice League characters. He even did that to Wonder Woman. Who else? Batman was under Darkseid's control. Superman was trying to create a rebellion against them. It was just crazy, man. And then Trigon gets involved in it. Trigon versus Darkseid. That was a sick fight. I love that fight. And John Constantine is in it, and I love that he was in it. And what was Zatanna? Zatanna. She died, and she was like, John, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, fuck you. I was like, you're a dick for that. You ran away from her because that was his girlfriend. And ugh, is this here? Ugh. And it was like, bro, I almost cried when Nightwing died. And then he came back to life. And this movie was crazy. Trigon ended up possessing Superman for a little while. Then he gave Superman back his powers because he possessed him. Superman beat up. He started beating on Darkseid. Then Darkseid eventually got the advantage over him, and they boom tubed their way out of there. At the end of the movie, Flash had to make another flashpoint, and he had to go and fix everything. He had to let his mom die. And now no one knows what's going on. So, I really want to see what happens. I think that's really cool. Next up on the list, Sonic 2. I watched Sonic 1. It was okay. People were saying, oh, it was the best movie ever. It was fine. It was okay. Yeah, funny moments, yes. It was great to see Sonic instead of that mutated human version of him. Everyone was like, ew, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I was excited to see Sonic. I never problem that it was him. that was him when the first trailer got released. But I was like, it's not really all that. I'm glad that they upgraded it, and and I think Mario is gonna be the next movie. And they had said that Sonic 2 might be released um over Christmas and all that. Well, the first trailer, I think, and that's all I really have to say. I'm not a huge fan of Sonic. I'm a fan of Pokemon. It's the only Nintendo game I'm a huge fan of. Well, Sonic isn't Nintendo, he's Sega. But that's the only one I'm actually a big fan of. And Mario, I'll play it, but I'm not one of those like stupid geeks that be like, "Oh, Mario is the best thing ever," like cringy people. Um, Now next up, Halloween Kills, one of my favorite. Oh my god, one of my favorite horror franchises. Michael Myers is returning, and he is definitely going to enact his revenge against his sister. Um, I forgot her. I forgot his niece's niece name, but he's going to get them again because my mom was saying, oh no, he died, and I was like, Ma, no, he didn't. I was like, he can't die. He got shot in his head. He There are like lots of times where he supposedly died in the movies and he didn't. He's like Jason. He can't die. Well, he can die off of old age because it's seen in the movie that he obviously got older, but he can't die off of anything besides age. Um, what else? Um, Halloween Kills. I've heard a little bit of details about it. I've seen the casting. The guy who originally played Michael Myers is back. Um, his sister is back. I don't know about um her granddaughter and her daughter. I don't know about them yet, but I saw some casting on it, and all I know is that Michael Myers is back and his sister. And all right, now let's get on the big Kahuna. Um, She-Ra season 5 review. Oh boy, you know I like that they had gay stuff in She-Ra. It was different for the He-Man franchise, and the reason I'm saying He-Man is because She-Ra did come from He-Man. Um, you know, I was happy that I did not only see women. Okay, that's Ruby's problem. They don't have gay guys, and I didn't really care about the ships, and I don't at all. I care about the story on whether it's good or not. But when it comes to the ships, I was like the relationships and all that in the series. I'm not only talking about fan made ships. The the thing that I was happy about was that there what the hell, there wasn't only gay women, because I hate that. I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, burp, excuse me. And I understand there's this whole big movement about women having more rights and all that, even though I absolutely hate it. Well, I don't absolutely hate it, but I like some of the things. They don't make any sense. Feminism. Oof. Like, there are good ones and there are bad ones. The bad ones are the stupid ones that have no logic. The good ones do have logic. Um, it was, which made no sense. It was all fan service. Katra and Adora, they got together and it made no sense. Like the one thing that I hate about certain series, especially animation, is that they alright. There is good fan service and there's bad fan service. The bad one is taking advice from the fans about relationships, as in romantic relationships, or letting letting them decide which character should get what is it called, redemption. Now, in certain cases, it's good, like Loki. He got redemption. I was happy off of that because it kind of broke my heart to see both brothers fighting each other. Then in Thor Ragnarok, they became closer and they actually became brothers and they started calling each other brothers. And I was like, damn, Loki died. I was kind of bummed out because of that. You see, if that was fan service, that is good fan service right there. Now, there's this whole ship name called Catradora. That was stupid. Yeah, let's make somebody who's a hero and somebody who's a villain. Let's make them get together. The only time I actually seen it happen was, when was it? Batman and Catwoman. That was the time that I seen it happen. How people like shipping Batman and Joker makes no sense whatsoever. It's disgusting. It makes no sense. One is a psychopath. One isn't. It's disgusting. I'm not saying it because it's gay. I'm saying it because a psychopath is disgusting. I don't get how women like that, or even men. That's nasty. That is really fucking nasty. I don't get that. Now I guess they were trying to do that, or they were trying to redeem Catra, and I was like, what? I was like, why do you need to do that? And then they made Catra so awkward. They made them, oh, I need her. Oh, I need her. She makes me feel safe. Like, what? Like, shut up. You were just hitting her. Like, you were just, like, dude, like, what? And the relationship was handled so horrible. They could have done it, but they could have done it better instead of dumber. I think dumber is a word. Oh no, it is a word. I believe it is. I don't know. I'm so mad right now. They made it dumber though, and I was just like, yo, they kissed at the ending. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, bro. I was like, what are you don't need this. Like, that's the only love story that I've actually seen no development from. Like, oh yeah, I know people might be saying, oh, but they had this, they were friends at one point. They were this at one point. They were that at one point. Oh, the way she flirts with her, yeah, I've seen a lot of characters flirt with other characters. That right there, my man, that was not flirting. That was being a dick, okay? That was baiting in the person. That's what every female supervillain does to the hero. Like, I'm not gonna use Catwoman as an example. I'm gonna use let me see. I mean, I've seen a woman Black Mask in Harley Quinn. The way he was calling her hot. He's a villain. He don't like her. My voice just cracked. It was just like god awful. Like I didn't understand. Thank you, Myrtle Beach. I fucking miss you. God, when this pandemic is over, I want to go to Myrtle Beach. It was like, yo, like, I don't get that. Like, why do you need that? Why do you need the fan service from the audience like that? Like, that was bad fan service. Like, and Ruby, they're trying to, they're trying to bait in She-Ra, viewers from not having anything to watch. Oh yeah, if you guys want to see more shipping, like, a cat with a blonde that started from all the way from season 2 all the way to season 7, watch this. No, it didn't. It didn't have any development. It was garbage, dude. Bumblebee is garbage, just like Catradora. That is garbage. Garbage, hot, steaming pile of garbage. I didn't even see them as anything. I didn't see them as anything. You know who I saw as something? Bo and Glimmer. Okay, Bo and Glimmer. I seen those two as something. They had something going on, and I know that for a fact. In one of in Adora's, what was it? It was something that she wished for, something like that. I don't remember exactly where she was. Something that she wished for, and then she had wished for Bo and Glimmer to get together. Dude, right there, that's a good relationship. Catch your door. What you have somebody that literally tried to kill her, and yet she was like, "Oh yeah, come back, come back into my life." Yeah, Who the hell does that? Well, no, I can't say Catwoman and Batman, because when they started having a thing, she stopped trying to kill him, and she don't try to kill him. She doesn't try to kill him, even when she's even when he's chasing her, she doesn't try to kill him. She tries to injure him, but she don't kill him. It was like, dude, like, and then some other people, I was following them on Instagram, and they had made a petition to, well, not a petition. It was, what was it? What was a charity to Pride Month and all that. We're making a charity of us drawing and all that, and you guys can send money to us. And I'm like, dude, I commented everything. I said, you sound like a fucking idiot. I said, why are you giving charity for that? I said, that's stupid. I said, that's meaningless. You're not giving charity for those people who don't have masks or things to eat right now or places to live right now. And then the person says, "Oh, we're giving it to LGBTQ people. I mean workers. By the way, that's like me giving something to a white person and not a Spanish person, knowing that they need it. Like I don't mean this in a racist shit, but like, all right, all right. Say if there was, well, like this pandemic, the white person has mad things. The Spanish person ain't got that many things. I give the white person mad things, even though I know the other Spanish person don't have nothing, and I continue giving the white person stuff. I don't mean this in a racist thing at all, because I'm not racist, but I continue giving the white person something. I don't give the Spanish person nothing, even though he's like, please, please, can you give me some? I'm like, ha, no, you don't. Give it to the white person. That's what they're doing. One person was, all right, this is what I gotta say. I apologize to one person because they were actually nice to me, and they had understood the way I was, because some of my family members are affected by this virus. The the person that said, I understand what you're saying. They said you're really hurt right now, and I know that, and I know that there's something going on in the world, and I want it to stop as well. And they said this is exactly what they said. But getting at each other like this is not gonna get us nowhere. We gotta try to help the people who need it. And I said, you know, you're right. I was like, you're right. Even though the charity, like I'm not giving any money to that charity, because if you're only giving it to gay people, it makes no sense. Um, the reason I understood that comment more was because they actually, not only were they nice to me, they had said that this is a global thing and we all need to work together instead of ripping each other's heads off. And they're right, because I see it all the time. People are fighting over toilet tissues. You know, that's why I more agreed with it. And You know, I honestly, I don't have, no matter how many people say I'm homophobic, just because I say no, that character is not gay. Um, they're ignorant. They're ignorant, just like that. People like saying certain things that they don't know the meaning to. They don't know what homophobic is because I'm not saying anything wrong like, oh, you faggot. I'm not saying that because that's fucked up. I'm not gonna say that to somebody. People are just, I generally, the reason I get like this is because of the stupidity. Like, I don't get too emotional. Me getting mad is emotional, but I don't take anyone's shit. I get fucking pissed when somebody says some shit like this. That's the only reason why I'm stressing it. I've been wanting to talk to this camera all day because this is the only time I get to. Now, on to the new Superverse characters. Our final thing on the list today. I have made a few. I have also gotten a few from other people, and I think I will be making a contest on Instagram. Even though I have 400 followers that don't really like my posts, I almost have like 500. But half of those people don't even really care about my posts because the max I get is like 20 likes, 20 or 30 likes, which is bad. But there's there's an Instagrammer, there's an Instagram account named Tommy. I don't know how to pronounce the last name. It's K something. Um, she let me use her character. If you have read the storyline, the new Aces, well, not the new Aces, the Aces, the New Mutants had to take out because it was copyright. Um, and if you read it, she's in it, and I got the opportunity to use her, and now she's going to be in the Superverse in live action and Wattpad stories and comic book stories. Which, it will be great to see her in other stories and all that, like with the Guardians and all that. Because if you want to know more about the Superverse, especially at this pandemic, I strongly advise you to read the storylines on Wattpad. And I'm not even saying that to even though I want to promote my stuff. I'm not saying that only to if you're waiting for the superhero movies, a lot of them aren't coming anytime soon. The Guardians isn't coming anytime soon. Lightning Rod, that's not coming anytime soon. That might be next year. I have a lot of projects under my belt. I have a lot of storylines under my belt right now. I had to make a whole list of them for this year and for next year. Now, I think I have hair in my mouth. And there are some tie-ins with My Hero Academia. I do like My Hero Academia, and the thing that I'm doing different from them, this is why I didn't include it all the way in the My Hero universe, is because it's just the stories, the arcs for each character, they have to get better. I understand that they're teenagers, but the funny thing is that I made compelling stories for my characters, like the mutant. I always use him as an example because I love him, and especially his character. I made him feel like an outsider because he's from a different planet, and he's lonely. He wants he wants love. And most of the time he can't get it until he meets Firefang. She initially, I don't want to say it, but well, I'm gonna say it anyways. she ends up falling in love with him, and the two, she makes him happy and all that. Lightning Rod, he's cursed with these powers from the gods. He can't do anything about it. Um, Ultraman, he was stuck, as you saw in the film. He was stuck in a facility, and he couldn't. He got these powers off of the facility. Um, there are a lot of compelling stories that are way better than My Hero. I just don't want to see the all the time. I want to be number one hero. Oh, I I want to make people smile. Like that. That sounds stupid. And I understand that they're teenagers, but even me, I'm a teenager, and I deal with stuff way worse than they do. And I don't say, oh, I want to become I don't say I want to become the greatest film director in the world. Obviously I do, but I want to do more than that. I want to prove something to everybody that somebody like me can succeed. You know what I mean? That from living from a complex where my mom worked hours and couldn't even spend time with me. I want to prove that she made me the man that I was today. Now she's around more because we have all of this, but before, I would ask her to play with me and she wouldn't be able to because she was working all the time. I I want my story is like that. I don't want to talk about things in my life. I might talk about it from the things that happened in my life, and I went through so many things, and it wasn't horrible things, but it wasn't good things either. And anyways, I'm getting off subject. Um, you know, in My Hero Academia, they need better character development. They can't just have I want to be the best hero ever and oh my god, Bakugo, 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 Katsuki, Bakugo, explosion jackass here, okay? I fucking hate his guts, okay? Him, I hate him. I hate him. And I don't honestly like. I only did it. I only added Katsuki in the storyline with the aces because that's Blue Moon's, which is Itami. That's Blue Moon. He's a part of Blue Moon's origin story, and I didn't make him not like the My Hero Academia one bit. I didn't make him anything like that because in My Hero Academia he's a dick, and people like saying, "Oh, he has character development." What character development? Oh yeah, he calms down a little more. He's still the same Bakugo. See, this is the mutant and him are kind of similar. I'm gonna tell you why. They both they're both not only the heavy hitters, they're both short tempered. Katsuki is just hot tempered. Raphael is more tempered than he is. And Raphael would definitely beat his ass in a fight. But what the hell? But um but the mutant has a temper for a reason. And of course he still has that short temper after he's happy, but it's more when he's like it's not as much as before. Bakugo just has a temper for no reason. And then they like shipping him with Deku for no reason because that's disgusting. I'm not only saying that I'm not saying that because it's a gay ship, and for the 100th time I'm not homophobic. No matter what anyone says, I'm not. It's just who the hell he like bullied him and he's still mean to him. Who the hell wants to see that? I don't want to see that. It. I just hope the creator of My Hero Academia, I forgot it, Horikoshi. I just hope she does not have them get together. That, you know, if you guys send me fan service for the Superverse off of ships of certain characters, I can probably make it happen, but it will be subtle. Not too subtle, but subtle. It's not gonna be like Shira. Um. Anyways, Shira. It was going back to Shira. It was good to see it out in space instead of always in Etheria. Instead of fighting Catra all the time, it was it was okay. Season 5 wasn't the best. I liked season 4 more. It had way more character development. And going back to the Superverse characters, I would like to make a contest. I will be announcing it on a separate video. And I will be also posting it on my Instagram. Now I will be choosing a random winner, and whoever wants to be in the Superverse, whoever wants to have their superhero done, I will make it for you, and I will also include them in the Superverse. If you guys are fans of it. If you guys aren't, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, so we're at 42 minutes. That's all I have for today. Once I find more comic book news, once I find more news on movies, comics, I love this movie. Love it so much. Look at this beauty. Once I have, what the hell was I saying? I'm gonna stay here for like a minute and think about what I just said. Oh, once I hear more news, that's what I was gonna say. Once I hear more news, I will let you guys know in the next podcast. CCW, it will also be having. They will also be having another show. I think it's ELW. I think that's what it's called, if I can remember correctly. I know it starts with an E. That will be coming out soon. First episode of ELW. I don't remember. Will be it will be after one of the CCW episodes, which would be episode 6, I think. Yeah, I think episode 6. Alright, catch y'all later. Marvel stop motions will be coming after I get all these films done. And also the Pokemon series will be coming out this summer. I will be having help from a Pokemon VFX artist. He's sending me Unova Pokemon, and it will be in Unova because it's called Adventures in Unova. The teaser trailer just came out. I will catch all of you guys later. Bye.